Good morning, everyone. It's a really hot summer's day here in the UK. So I'm heading out to Aberdovey, a small seaside town in North Wales. I'm really lucky because my hometown of Shrewsbury is only about an hour and 40 minutes away from Aberdovey by train, and it's one of the most scenic journeys. The railway winds through the beautiful Welsh countryside before following the coastline with incredible views almost the whole way. And Aberdovey itself is absolutely picturesque. I can't wait to show you. It has a long sandy beach backed by rolling dunes and like a long row of colourful houses lining the seafront, a charming little harbour and the most beautiful blue water. And today couldn't be a better day to visit because it really is one of the hottest days I think on record maybe. So I'm really looking forward to enjoying the cool sea breeze and having a refreshing swim. And when I get back, I want to talk about something that's become a really interesting area of research in psychology and well-being, and that's the idea of blue spaces. Like, we often hear about the benefits of spending time in nature, but it turns out that being near water seems to have a particularly powerful effect on our mental health. So I'll explain what the research tells us and why so many of us instinctively feel calmer and happier by the sea. But for now, let's go, enjoy the coast, and I'll share more with you afterwards. So it's the next day and we had a really beautiful time in Aberdovey. It was incredibly hot, so the sea felt wonderfully refreshing, although there were a few jellyfish to look out for. I just think nothing much beats the wonderful feeling of being salty, sandy and sun-kissed. But being there also links perfectly to what I wanted to talk about today, and that's something that researchers call blue spaces. So you know how much I love being out in nature. I often mention the benefits, and in one of my blog posts, which I'll link below, I outline why getting into nature really is a super well-being activity. But researchers have also found that being near water, whether it's in the sea or a lake or river or even a canal, it seems to have an especially powerful effect on our well-being. Studies have shown that people who spend more time in blue spaces often report lower levels of stress, better mood, greater life satisfaction and improved mental well-being. And some research has even found that people who live closer to the coast tend to have better overall health and well-being than those who live further inland. So why might that be? Well, part of it is the environment itself. Water naturally captures our attention in a really gentle way, and watching the waves roll onto the shore or listening to their rhythmic sound allows the brain to rest from the constant demands of everyday life. And psychologists call this attention restoration theory. So natural environments hold our attention effortlessly, giving our directed attention a chance to recover from the mental fatigue that builds up during busy days. The sea also encourages us to slow down. We tend to walk, more slowly, more gently, breathe more deeply, and spend more time simply being present. And of course, being outdoors often means fresh air, sunlight and all that glorious vitamin D, movement and time away from screens, all of which contribute to better well-being. But I think there's something else as well. When you stand looking across at the sea, there's a glorious sense of perspective, and the horizon stretches on seemingly without end. And for a little while, the things we've been worrying about often don't seem quite so overwhelming. It reminds us that the world is much bigger than the thoughts in our heads. The wonderful thing is that you don't have to live by the coast to experience the benefits of blue spaces. If you have a river nearby, or a lake, a reservoir, or even a peaceful canal, spending a little time there can be surprisingly restorative. So this week, if you get the opportunity, try to seek out a blue space. Leave your phone in your pocket for a while, listen to the water, watch the reflections, feel the breeze, and just soak it all in. Often the most powerful thing we can do for our well-being isn't to add more to our lives. It's simply to spend a little more time in places that help us to feel like ourselves again. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I wish you a peaceful and restorative week ahead.